Page ago on the.
I think I'm prepared to try.
How about you, Colin? You feeling good about this?
Let's go for it.
All right.
Okay, Colin, for the next step, first off, I'm going to ask you to take the assembly we just made and flip it over. So
Got
you're
it.
looking at its underside.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now I'm going to ask you to look for the pieces that we'll need to do this.
Okay.
We are looking for, these pieces are all yellow or possibly cream colored. Is there any difference between those pieces? Do you have both of those colors?
I have yellow.
Yellow?
And
Okay, we'll use yellow then.
Okay.
We're looking for a flat yellow piece with 4 pips on it. A square yellow piece, 2 by 2.
Got one.
Like a thin flat square.
Yes.
Just one of them.
Just one.
Now we're going to need 4 more pieces in 2 sets of 2. And
Okay.
again, they're mirror images of each other. They are like, I want to say like scale-like pieces. Their cross-section would be L-shaped,
Okay.
but they're like smooth curved on the top with no pips.
Got it.
But they're just like small, like.
Yes.
You have 4 of them.
I have 4 of them, yes.
Two like left-handed, 2 right-handed ones, we'll say.
Yes.
Okay. What I want you to do is make a shell over the square piece using those.
Okay. Should
And
there
it will wind up like rectangular, kind of.
should there already be a yellow square there already?
No, not on the bottom.
Okay.
This is a separate sub-assembly that we're working on.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is make this sub-assembly and then socket it into the major one.
Got it.
Well, Ren Shimmers, this is your opportunity. You say you've missed so many good giveaways this year. This is a good giveaway.
So,
It's climbing almost 20,000.
So these 4 pieces should fit onto the bottom.
yeah, because there are 2 different kinds of the smooth pieces.
Uh-huh.
The smooth pieces will go kitty corner from each other, like onto the pips that are kitty corner from each other.
Yes.
Matthews, can you let me know when there's a tweet about the giveaway up?
Getting it done right now.
Thank you.
You will rock.
I want to retweet it from the Lure account, Lure MTG account.
Okay. And so these pieces should kind of like meet in the middle.
Yes, they should form like a smooth dome over top of the square piece.
Gotcha.
Okay. And so what you should wind up with here is like a rectangular, loosely speaking, piece. That forms like a smooth dome.
A smooth dome. I have a smooth. There we go. Smooth dome.
All right. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take that ball and socket sub-assembly that we worked on earlier.
Yes.
It's been flipped over, correct?
Yes.
Okay. There should be like a the central piece should have 3 pips in the middle.
Yes.
3 recessed pips.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to take the yellow piece that we've just made and fit it in there. It should slide into that.
This is indeed fake Lego.
Flago. Okay, so So we weren't building on that old piece, were we?
No.
Okay. And this should fit into.
It should fit into like the central piece
Gotcha.
on the underside.
Is your mic on cam?
You should be using the performance mic, I think.
Sorry. I put the performance mic down and just started shouting. 'Cause that's how
Behind the
this works.
bookshelves.
That's totally how this works.
And that should be. Because there's 3 pips on the side.
What we're looking for is 3 pips on the bottom.
On the.
It'll be like the underside of Lego bricks.
Right.
And this piece will actually like fit into them.
Okay. Okay.
Last time I was getting annoyed by the way it was being described.
Yeah.
This time I'm getting annoyed by the way it's being built. I'm sorry, Colin.
That's okay. I'm doing my best.
We're all doing our best here. It's all okay.
I'm starting to feel as though this was not assembled originally.
That's entirely likely.
Almost entirely likely.
Like, Colin, if you need to ask for more clarification about the pieces you should be using, or
And
where
ask
things
what
need
you
to be ordered-
specifically should be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can also describe to me what you're seeing.
Okay, so
Like, that's the danger of doing it with different people.
yeah.
Is if you do it with one person, it's a lot easier just to be like, all right, I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
lying to the reader at
Yep.
this point because I don't care.
I'm fairly certain I've already done that.
Yeah.
However, okay, so these shell-like pieces,
Mm-hmm.
you said that they were like an L shape,
In
smooth on.
cross section, it's hard to tell from the drawing here, but they look like they should be kind of like 2x1 sized pieces.
And it's not like
Thank
like a quarter of a circle.
Like semicircular? Yeah, I could see that, or quarter circular. Like
Okay.
they would have like they have two surfaces, right?
Yeah.
An object, like a flat object, kind of has two surfaces.
Yes.
The underside should be like L-shaped,
Yes.
and then the top surface should be smooth and circular.
Yes, and one of the on the bottom side, there's one piece that is slightly recessed.
Yes.
Got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
So you should have 4 of those,
Yes.
and in 2 sets of 2, because there's like the bottom piece, the not recessed piece.
Yes.
If you look at it from the top, should curve as well.
Yes.
Right? Or maybe be triangular. I can't quite tell.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's not symmetrical.
Yes.
Okay.
And that connects to a square 2x2.
Yes, and I
Flat
think
piece.
looking at this 2x2 piece, it should have pips on each surface.
Woo!
What?
That just took like a long time because that was the same mistake that was made last time.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they went all the way through, and then at the end they're like, "Oh, that should." It was hard to tell by the drawing, but there's pips on both sides,
Yeah.
and I just was listening to it happen again.
Yeah.
And I couldn't say anything.
All
Okay.
right then.
And these just go onto the bottom of this.
What do you mean by these?
Tell them what you're doing.
Okay. So I've got two of the same things. I've
Yes.
got 2 pieces, like halves or quarters of this circle on a 2x2 square.
Yes, yeah. If each one of these pieces is like quarter circular,
Yes.
you're making a circle.
I'm okay, so I'm making a complete circle on a square.
Yes.
Got it.
And it should, like, the recessed pieces is where the square piece goes.
Okay. All right. And then this circle now will go where?
It will go into the underside on the ball and socket piece. Right? Because we took the ball and socket piece that
Yes.
we were working on earlier, we flipped it over upside down.
And it should just go right on the bottom.
Yeah, like, it should be on the largest piece. There should be a recessed bottom brick, kind of like, you know,
Okay.
the underside of a brick.
And this
You're not helping Blake, bro.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm not making this better.
Okay, I think I've got this. I've got this. now.
Okay.
I've got this. This is totally I think okay, so the square piece has pips on both sides. That way it can attach to the bottom.
Yeah, so you've been working on one surface of it, right?
Yes.
Okay. The undersurface should now click into the underside
Yes.
of the ball and socket piece.
You did it, Colin.
Are we even sure that's right?
No,
though?
no, move on.
I have no idea.
Roll on.
I think this is the only thing I've done right so far, so.
All right, I want you to take that piece and flip it back over again. We're going to be working on the top side of it some more.
Awesome.
Okay. So for this, you're going to need 3 more pieces of blocks.
Got it.
These are odd shaped. So I'm going to...
20,000 ship
Great.
total.
Nice!
All right, $2,805 to go. If we can make a desert buck by 6 o'clock, I don't know. I'll do stuff for you chat. I'll do weird stuff.
Wow, that's like Turner does James does the weird stuff. Turner.
All right, Colin?
All right.
One of the pieces we're looking for, you remember those yellow pieces that we were looking at earlier?
Yes.
The ones that were circular on one side and L-shaped on the other?
Yes.
We're going to be looking for a blue one that is 2x2 on the underside, I think, from this drawing.
Okay.
It should be, it'll have the recess in the L shape, but the top of it will be smooth and circular. Or smooth and curved and smooth.
And they're blue?
Yes. Yes, these are blue pieces. All of the pieces here I'm describing are blue. You will need one of these.
I will just need one of them. Okay, so that is going to be my challenge. Finding a needle in a haystack.
Oh, maybe dies in 14 minutes.
That is not it.
14 more minutes to go.
And you said it was a
Oh no.
2x2?
Yes. Like if this was a tile piece, it would be 2x2.
And half of it is recessed.
Yes, half of it is recessed. 2
Okay,
of the
so I
pips
got
will be recessed, 2 of them will be not recessed, and then the other surface will be smooth and circular.
Cool. Got it.
Okay, or smooth and curved.
Yes.
Found that. Okay, we are looking for another oddly shaped piece whose
Okay.
bottom is 2x2, but it's again curved, but
Okay.
it curves upwards in like an arch or a dome. And there are 2 pips on the top of this dome, on the spine of it.
Okay. And the pips on the top are recessed from the curve.
These are not recessed, they extend out from the curve. Right, so you've got a square tile, right? Like a 2x2 piece. If its cross section was instead not a rectangle, but instead a arch,
Yes.
okay. And along the long axis of the arch are these 2 pips.
I believe I have that.
Okay. The final piece we're looking for is another, it has 2 pips on the top.
Okay.
It is raised, semicircular, or hemispherical, I guess. It should be quite shallow.
Okay.
And it kind of has, it will be actually half octagonal is how I would describe its shape.
Oh, okay.
Like if you cut a stop sign in half.
Yes.
Okay, there should just be 2 pips on the top of that.
Just 2, not 1 on each of the octagonal pieces?
No.
Oh, wait. If I had 4 of these, would it make a circle? Or
I think
many of these?
if you had 2 of these, it would make an octagon.
Still blue?
Still blue.
Still blue. Always blue. Alrighty. I'm going to...
And as the top.
Oh, there's 2 pips on top. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're doing is we're going to take these and we're going to smooth out the back of our ball and socket subassembly.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is you're going to take that half octagon, and towards the ball end of the ball and socket, there
Yes.
should be 2 exposed pips.
Yes.
I want you to cover those with this half octagonal piece. It
Okay.
should only fit on one way, in a way that makes sense.
Oh. Alright. There's nothing that goes beneath this to raise it up, though. Or wait, I guess I could... Okay, no, this makes sense.
the piece we described as arch-like with the 2 pips on the top,
Yes.
and you're going to put that so that it is at the socket end on the 2x3
Okay.
plateau that we made earlier.
Yes.
Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to attach it to the socket 2x2 segment of that plateau,
Okay.
such that the 2 pips on its spine
Mm-hmm.
are along the long axis of the subassembly, like the ball and socket axis.
Got it.
And then you are going to take the smooth curved piece,
Mm-hmm.
and you are going to use it to bridge the curved piece to the octagonal piece, to the half octagonal piece.
And the curve is going.
The curve will be sloping down towards the ball
Got it.
of the ball and socket. So this should look a bit more streamlined now. Maybe not so much.
In a manner of speaking, sure.
You're allowed to ask questions.
You should ask, can I go home?
Can I go back to taking pictures?
Yeah. Can I do my job?
This is clearly showing my strong suits.
I mean, that looks streamlined.
It looks. I mean, it's
good.
smooth on the top.
It looks aerodynamic.
It looks real good to me.
I mean, it is, it's even on either side.
Yeah. No, I think this looks. This
Okay.
looks
Again,
probably.
just lie. Just lie.
This looks good enough for the
Out
next
of
person that's
curiosity.
gonna have to do this.
We have one more step to do after this.
One more
Sweet.
step.
Yes.
Do the one more step.
Okay. So what I'm going to ask you to do is find. We're looking for one blue piece, and the rest are going to be white pieces. The blue piece is going to have. It's another odd-shaped piece. You know, like a Monopoly house.
Yes, I do.
Okay, it'll be blue with 3 pips on the top, along the roof.
Got it.
Okay. The other pieces are all white. You're looking for 3 white L-shaped tubes.
Okay.
bent tubes, right angle tubes,
Mm-hmm.
and 3 scales, teeth,
Teeth.
feathers, maybe? Spines?
They do. I guess these are teeth, kind of things. Yeah.
Naruto throwing knife?
That's what. Is that what this is?
Kunai.
Kunai?
Kunai is what they'd be called. Yeah, but no one will know what that is. So
Is-
yeah.
Is this a Naruto?
This might be a Naruto, I don't know. This might be one of the Narutos.
One of
Okay,
the
so
4 mighty Narutos.
the teeth go onto the.
I mean, he's the one with the directions, right? But you do what you want.
So what I'm going to ask you to do is take the L-shaped
Just her
tubes,
making a car.
Yes.
and you should be able to. These pips should be hollow. You should be able to slide the L-shaped tubes into the pips.
Yes.
Okay. Then I want you to take the scales, which should have one, again, hollow pip on them,
Yes.
and put them onto the other branch of the tube. So
Okay.
that you have a structure that looks like the spiny back of a stegosaurus.
Ah. Yes.
Okay. I want you to take that spiny back of the stegosaurus
Okay.
and affix it to the what should be the 2 pips on the back of the ball and socket piece that we were working on.
Those would be the 2 pips that are closest to the ball.
Socket. They should
Okay.
be near the socket.
Then I have 2 things backwards.
Then I have some disassembly to
I mean, just get them on there, right? There should only be 2 pips on the.
do. There was
Stick
not.
him somewhere.
Yeah, no, he's decided he's going to flop what he's done.
All right. Do I get to look at this afterwards?
I mean,
Do you want to?
yeah, at the
kind
end
of. I'm curious.
At the
I
end of
mean-
Desert Bus, sure. Like,
Do you like looking at car accidents?
This is quite interesting because I would not be able to explain this adequately to a machine.
That's fair.
But since I know I'm explaining it to a human,
There's a lot of
I'm-
inference.
yeah, a lot of inference, and I realize as I'm describing it that I'm taking a lot of shortcuts. Because I'm looking.
Oh,
at
you're
the
taking
picture.
shortcuts.
Well, not deliberately, right?
Yeah.
Like, if I was trying to explain this to a computer, I would have to like number the pips or
Yeah.
something, right, and assign like an XY coordinate system. And I'm not doing that with you because there's a picture here, and I'm a person looking at a picture, which makes me stupid.
Yes, you.
So, Colin, where are you now?
It's a sure thing.
I mean, it looks good.
I mean, it looks like it. There's like this part could definitely go into this part, or like this way, and it would look like a train wreck instead.
Do you feel like you've finished the last step that he has told you to do?
Yes.
You know what this is starting to look like?
What?
It's starting to look like the guy who couldn't get a job at Lego designed the Lego set.
I was comparing this earlier to Yisk
Yeah.
desk, right? Where you assemble IKEA stuff and you're like, well, that wasn't so hard. And then you assemble something from anyone else and you realize that IKEA's really good at their job.
It's one of the things I really appreciate about when we assembled like that B-wing, I think it was, where all of the interior pieces of the B-wing were all just random colors, where it was like, please get a 1x8 that's red or like green. And it's like, there's no green in an X-wing, and then you realize, oh, because it's part of the interior.
Yeah, it's all hidden.
Yeah, so you
right?
don't see it, and it helps you figure out the pieces you're supposed to put in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, really clever idea. Well, Colin, if you feel that you've accomplished the last step, and Cameron, you feel like then you're finished with instructions, and I think we can call it there for now, and we'll mark what the last instruction was. We'll mark off that instruction, and we can move on.
I would say by just glancing over at the table that like it feels like that feels like it looks pretty good. Like I'm trying to decipher like 50%, like not even 50% of the way done, right?
Yeah.
No.
Like maybe 35.
Yeah, we might have to pick up our game a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, Liz has got a shift left. I've got a shift left.
Oh yeah, like you're fine. I'm just
Wait, how far did we back up?
a lot.
I don't know.
A lot. Yeah.
I think
I
this
may
was
have
already
just-
done.
No, you started the right, yeah, because they got pretty far, but then it got pulled back apart.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the last build
Oh,
session.
Okay, I might have skipped. I might have gone. I might be looking at, or might have started looking at the wrong page.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
I like that, though. I like that could be the case.
Yeah.
So,
Still looks good though.
2
Yeah.
minutes till doom.
Yeah. Two
I
and
should
a
take
half-
a leak.
2.5 minutes until doom.
Yeah, we don't want that.
We have a donation drive going on right now. Whose voice do I hear?
The only comms person here until 8 a.m. So yes.
Let's go. I'm confused.
What's going on?
Sounds good.
What are you
Cam and Matthews are talking behind you.
Oh.
Can I kill the microphone? Engineering.
Yes.
Yes.
Your thumb's too high, Sean. It's off of the camera. There we go.
No.
Yeah,
I,
thanks.
could,
There you go.
I could see it in the window though.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. See? All right. So we've got a donation drive going on right now. Cam, if you actually want to grab it and show it off. Oh, he's looking.
Oh, that's fine.
jeez.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
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 It works.
Hell yeah. Good job.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Do you want to grab that and bring it over here, please? Cameron is bringing in 2 shots. The current